Hi, it's Chris Watkin back again with the ICG, and I'm joined by Peter Knight and Carly from Dataloft. One of the biggest criticisms of Proptech firms is when they don't talk to each other. But with the ICG, we get two great firms coming together. We've got the Property Academy and we've got Dataloft. Carly from Dataloft and Peter from Property Academy. Peter, talk to me about the collaboration between the Property Academy and Dataloft.
First of all, Chris, thanks for having us today. We've got three areas that we collaborate on. First of all, Carly is a member of Property Academy. She's part of our Future Leaders Group, which is a brilliant group of young leaders coming through their various organisations. Sandra Jones and Rory, who are directors of Dataloft, are members of our suppliers group. So that's our first collaboration. Secondly, Dataloft are sponsors, supporters of the EA Masters, and have been brilliant in helping us to shape that event. But perhaps the thing where we most closely combine is on the home moving trends survey, which Property Academy has carried out for 15 years. We have typically 30,000 home movers, buyers, sellers, landlords, tenants take part each year, and we collect all the data, and then the good folk, the brainy folk at Dataloft, dig into it and come up with all the insight.
Because that's the magical thing, is there's no point in getting data from a survey if you can't extrapolate what the stories mean. And that's the wonderful thing, there's no point in having data if you can't tell a story.
Yeah.
Talk to me about what information came from this year's home moving survey, which is going to help estate agents out there because of this collaboration.
Well, I mean, what's great with Dataloft, we're a machine of, have these amazing analysts that just trawl. You can imagine how many data points that we get from 30,000 people, and the analysts really, they just work through all this data and find the stories and the information and the local insight that we can share. And yeah, the things that we found out from this year is what they look for in agents: confidence. There were three key points, weren't there?
So one specific example. So for years, we've found that homeowners say that fees are not the issues, for example, that agents think that they are. Now, of course, if anybody could pay cheaper, they would want to, but it's not the determining factor. Okay. What Dataloft were able to do, though, is drill down further into that data and see whether there was a different attitude from different types of people, whether it was different property types, geographical types, gender, age profiles. So one insight that Dataloft uncovered was that actually the older people are, the less likely they are to have fees as an issue. And so the younger, perhaps sellers, first-time sellers, are perhaps more conscious of the fee, whereas perhaps second, third, fifth time sellers are more conscious of the service delivery and less concerned about the fee.
And without that collaboration, because again, the Property Academy is an organisation that helps estate agents. You're not data analysts. You wouldn't have been able to drill down. That would just almost, you couldn't see the wood for the trees.
Oh,
but
completely.
With data analysts, you've got that wonderful collaboration.
Yeah, and Chris, what Dataloft have also done is they've gone back over the 15 years we've been doing this. So we're talking about probably the best part of 500,000 different people. And they're able to note if there's any changes, which there have been a number of changes. So, for example, attitudes towards time that people are looking before they appoint an agent. Back 15 years ago, that was a comparatively shorter time. Now there's a big chunk of people who are spending 6, 9, 12 months researching the marketplace. Now the insight then has to be, of course, applied to what is a lesson to learn from that. And a big lesson is to keep in touch with people and not dismiss them as time wasters and tire kickers and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
What Dataloft has helped us to realise is actually these people, these buyers, these sellers are spending months sometimes researching the market before they come and actually engage with an estate agent.
Carly, how does it make you feel that you're able to judge what the whole British public are thinking about estate agents and pass that on to the estate agency industry?
It's really strong, isn't it? And it's fantastic having that information that we can share. So with the information and the data that we get from the Home Moving Trends survey, we also work with other large corporate companies, developers, if they're looking to build a development in a certain area, we help them make those decisions if it's the right place to do that. And what we can do with the Home Moving Trend Survey and all the other sources of information that we've got, we can compare them as well, to see what's going on and so on. But we did realise from all this data that it is perfect for estate agents, and even the information that comes out from that with, sharing the market knowledge and being the expert agent in the town, that Dataloft Inform, is a platform that estate agents can share all this data, that we make stories and make sense of it, that the agents can share that and be the local experts.
And again, I think it's important, boys and girls out there in estate agency and the lettings land, is that independently these guys are really exceptional at what they do. If you're an estate agent and you're a forward-thinking boss, or you've got staff or colleagues that want to move on, speak with Peter and his team. The Property Academy is the creme de la creme of associate groups of estate agents. And then, don't get me wrong, but you're not telling me every single homeowner is interested in the value of their own home. Check out Dataloft Inform. It is an amazing bit of kit with property data, which will get you more listings, but them coming together gets you the data that you wanted, which is how homeowners think when they come to decide on an estate agent. So I certainly recommend that you get yourself the EA Masters each year. When's the next one?
It's going to be September, actually, Chris.
September 22. So I look forward to all being there, all being well. And thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Thank you, Carly, and thank you, Peter, for your time today.
Thank you.
Chris.
Thank you.
Cheers.